Curtains open, pale gold sky. New day breathing, so am I. No grand speech, no raised fist, just a quiet morning list. What I'll hold and what I'll leave, what I choose to still believe. Tiny vows and steady lines written in the early shine. This is my morning light manifesto, soft but steady as I go. No more racing shadows, just a brighter undertow. Morning light manifesto, clear and kind and slow. Every small decision helps me grow. Drink more water, speak with care. Step outside and breathe the air. Finish what I start today. Forgive myself along the way. Not a war against my flaws, not a prize for perfect cause. Just a promise calm and true to live the day I'm giving through. This is my morning light manifesto, gentle strength I've come to know. Built from quiet courage that the dawn will show. Morning light manifesto, shining through the gray. Line by line I shape my way. Maybe change is not a fight, maybe it's this tender light, touching corners of my mind, leaving harshness far behind. One clear breath, one soft start, daybreak writing on my heart. This is my morning light manifesto, not dramatic, not for show, just a steady turning toward a truer glow. Morning light manifesto, patient as the sun. Every day I rise and become. Let the light in and begin. Let the light in and begin.
Sunlight on the ceiling, curtains swaying, quiet air. Morning finds me unaware. City still half asleep while I'm planning dreams to keep. Coffee cooling by my side. Open notebook, nothing to hide. No loud rush, no crowded schemes, just soft thoughts and bigger dreams. Slow mornings, big dreams, moving at a softer speed. Tiny steps and steady hands, growing more than anyone sees. Slow mornings, big dreams, floating on a quiet breeze. I don't need to chase the sky, it's unfolding right for me. Calendar with open space, time to learn and time for grace. If the plan begins to bend, I'll reshape it in the end. Snowlight fading into noon, humming to a gentle tune. Every breath a quiet start, building courage in my heart. Maybe greatness isn't loud, maybe it's not in the crowd. Maybe it's the choice to stay patient in the light of day. silver winter beams. Slow mornings, big dreams, brighter than they first may seem. Line by line and day by day, I become what I believe. Slow mornings, big dreams, carry gently in between all the quiet in my heart and the future I can see. The future I can see. Let the daylight slowly rise. I'll meet it with open eyes. Morning in pale gold, curtains open slowly wide. Winter sun begins to rise. Dust and quiet beams of white floating in the softened light. No alarms, no racing thoughts, just the stillness that I've sought. Notebook resting by my side, space enough to let things guide. Soft light, clear mind, leaving all the noise behind. Every plan in gentle lines, taking shape in time. Soft light, clear mind, breathing in the in-between. Nothing loud, just steady dreams unfolding quietly. Calendar with open squares, room for hope and room for care. If a worry starts to speak, I let it pass, I let it leave. Tiny habits day by day, simple truths along the way, building something slow and real, rooted in the way I feel. Maybe clarity is kind, not a rule but peace of mind. Not a pressure to achieve, but the freedom to believe. One calm step, one deep breath. This is how I move ahead. Soft light, clear mind, when the skies so open wide. Every quiet choice I make shifts the tide. Soft light, clear mind, patient as the morning air. Line by line, I'm learning how to care. Soft light, clear mind, soft light, clear mind. Soft light, clear mind. Close my eyes, let it shine. Soft light, clear mind. Steaming in the morning light. Kitchen window, pale sunrise, golden spilling through half-closed blinds. Notebook waiting by my hand, empty pages, open land. No big speeches, no parade, just small promises softly made. Circling dreams in pencil lines, letting them breathe between the lines. Coffee and quiet goals, slowly warming up my soul. No if I fall behind a day, I'll rewrite it anyway. Snow outside, the world moves slow. Inside, steady rhythms flow. Building habits brick by brick. Simple dreams that gently stick. Maybe progress whispers low. Maybe growth is letting go of the rush, the heavy noise, trading pressure in for poise. One warm cup, one clear mind. That's enough for this time. Coffee and quiet goes, steady hands and open roads. Every morning starts anew with something small and true. Coffee and quiet goes, no spotlight, no control. Just faith in daily art and patience in my heart. Coffee and quiet goes, soft as winter sunlight glows, line by line and day by day. I'll find my way, find my way. Let's sip, deep breath. Let the year begin.
Sunday sunlight, laundry spinning down the hall, quiet shadows on the wall, open journal, gentle pen. Where do I begin again? To-do list and tidy rows, leave some space for what I don't know. Not every hour needs a name, not every spark must turn to flame. Sunday planner, coffee rings, dreaming small and simple things, color-coded hopes and lines, mapping out these days of mine. Sunday planner, soft and slow, making room to breathe and grow. Every week a blank refrain, waiting for my pen. Call my mother, read a book, take a longer second look at the sky before it fades, at the quiet choices made. If tomorrow shifts its tone, I won't face it all alone. Plants can bend like willow trees, still they sway with ease. Maybe balance isn't tight, maybe it's a soft delight, half ambition, half release, finding somewhere in between. One calm day sets the tone for the week to unfold. Sunday planner, steady hand, sketching out my shifting plans, tiny goals and open space, moving at my gentle pace. Sunday planner, winter air, quiet hope is written there, line by line and page by
soft blue horizon. Morning spills across the sky. Quiet dreams begin to rise. No sharp edges, no alarm. Just open air and open arms. A notebook resting by my side. Plans unfolding like the tide. Not chasing storms or neon signs. Just drawing gentle lines. Soft blue horizons stretching far and wide. Every small intention moving with the tide. Soft blue horizons, calm and clear and true. Building this new year in shades of blue. Drift slow, unafraid. Lessons learned in light and shade. If I stumble, I still stand with steady heart and open hands. No rush to reach the highest view. Growth can happen out of you, like roots beneath the winter ground. Silent, safe and sound. Soft blue horizons calling me ahead. Not with noise or pressure, but with peace instead. Soft blue horizons, patient as the sea. Every quiet morning shapes who I will be. Soft blue horizons, waiting patiently. Footprints in the snow. Morning wrapped in quiet white. Breathing clouds in silver light. Boots pressed softly into ground. No other footsteps around. Plans don't have to shout or show. They move like this, slow, slow. One small step, then one more. Leaving marks I can't ignore. Small steps in snow, further than they seem to go. Every quiet move I make shapes the path I take. Small steps in snow, underneath the winter glow. Even if the pace is slow, I am growing. Cold air clears my restless mind. No need to rush or fall behind. Mountains aren't just climbed in leaps. They rise from promises we keep. If the wind erases lines, I'll redraw them one more time. Progress isn't loud or fast. It's the courage just to last. Small steps in snow, trusting what I cannot know. Every footprint behind tells me I'm alive. Small steps in snow, winter teaches me to grow. Layer deep beneath the cold, seeds of gold. Footprints in the snow, leading where I'll go. One page at a time. When it light across the lines, ink still wet with quiet signs. No big headlines, no grand design, just steady hands and borrowed time. Calendar squares open wide, room to grow, no need to hide. Tiny goals in pencil gray, I'll trace them day by day. One page at a time, that's how I'll write this here. No need to rush the ending when the next line's here. One page at a time, soft and slow and true. Every small decision builds something new. Doubts and second tries, learning strength in compromise. Even blank space has its place between ambition and grace. If the story shifts its tone, I will face it all alone. Every chapter, near or far, still part of who we are. One page at a time, not a race to win, just turning toward the light that's shining from within. One page at a time, patient as the tide. All the seeds I plant today are growing inside. One page at a time, still I one page at a time. One page at a time, still I one page at a time. A calendar full of hope hanging on my wall. 12 little squares of light waiting for my call. January breeze in slow, frosted glass and steady glow. Pen in hand I trace the days, not in haste but gentle ways. No fireworks left to chase, just quiet dreams I want to place between the lines of ordinary time, making small intentions mine. A calendar full of hope, every bar box, a seed to sow. Not perfection, not control, just letting steady progress grow. A calendar full of hope, soft as morning after snow. Line by line I start to see the future shaping me. Spring will stretch the evening light. Summer hums in golden white. Autumn teaches how to change. Winter keeps my heart in range. If a day goes drifting by, I won't mark it as goodbye. Plans can bend and still be true. There's space for something new. A calendar full of hope. Every month a chance to grow. Tiny steps in quiet rows, further than I know. A calendar full of hope, patient as the rivers flow. Every check mark, every start builds a stronger heart. Maybe hope is not a roar, but an open, unlocked door. Maybe faith is simply this, showing up and coexisting. One clear page, one deep breath. Nothing wasted, nothing left. A calendar full of hope, shining softly as I cope with the in-between unknown, making this year my own. A calendar full of hope, gentle courage helping me cope day by day and dream by dream, closer than it seems, closer than it seems. A calendar full of hope, still hanging on my wall. 12 little squares of light, I will answer all. Maybe this time. January whispers low, siege beneath the silent snow. Plans drawn lightly in the sand, hope held loosely in my hand. February's quiet rain washes doubt, believes the dream. I don't need to know it all, just answer when the moment's called. 12 months of maybe, 12 doors half open wide. Not every answer waiting, but I'm ready for the ride. 12 months of maybe, soft as turning pages slow. I'll let the future find me as I grow. April skies begin to clear, tiny shifts I start to hear. May arrives with longer light, stretching courage into sight. Summer hums a steady tune, not too late and not too soon. Every season asks of me patience with uncertainty. Change is quiet grace, not a race I have to chase. Maybe doubt can coexist with a hopeful little wish. One small spark, one new try underneath an open sky. 12 months of maybe, winter back to winter again. maybe understands. Maybe that's enough. 'Close the year with open hands, maybe understands.
Tracing lines in blue. Winter morning, open blinds, silver clouds and quiet time. Notebook resting on my knees, breathing in the cold with ease. Drawing arrows through the air, little dreams placed everywhere. No straight roads, no rigid lines, just constellations are defined. Mapping out the sky with steady hands and open eyes. Every star a goal I'll try to reach in my own time. Mapping out the sky, no need to rush or justify. Every step beneath this light leads me where I'm meant to fly. Calendar beside the bed, quiet thoughts inside my head. If a cloud drips in my way, I'll redraw another day. Tiny sparks in midnight blue, turning plans to something true. Not perfection, not control, just direction for my soul. Can gently bend, maybe detours still ascend. Every skyline that I see holds a hidden path for me. One deep breath, one clear sign. All this space will be mine. I'm mapping out the sky, threading hope from star to star. Every limit in my mind doesn't seem so far. Mapping out the sky, soft horizons drawing wide. With the patience of the dawn, I'll let this year unfold. Mapping out the sky, calm beneath the winter light. Every dream I place tonight will find its way. Find its way to rise. Close my eyes, see the view, the wider sky breaking through. open blinds, silver clouds and quiet time. Notebook resting on my knees, breathing in the cold with ease, drawing arrows through the air, little dreams placed everywhere. No straight roads, no rigid lines, just constellations are defined. Mapping out the sky with steady hands and open eyes. Every star a goal I'll try to reach in my own time. Mapping out the sky, no need to rush or justify. Every step beneath this light leads me where I'm meant to fly. Calendar beside the bed, quiet thoughts inside my head. If a cloud drips in my way, I'll redraw another day. Tiny sparks in midnight blue, turning plans to something true. Not perfection, not control, just direction for my soul. Can gently bend, maybe detours still ascend. Every skyline that I see holds a hidden path for me. One deep breath, one clear sign. All this space will be mine. I'm mapping out the sky, threading hope from star to star. Every limit in my mind doesn't seem so far. Mapping out the sky, soft horizons drawing wide. With the patience of the dawn, I'll let this year unfold. Mapping out the sky, calm beneath the winter light. Every dream I place tonight will find its way. Find its way to rise. Close my eyes, see the view, the wider sky breaking through. Of future light resting in my hands. Morning coffee, open page, mapping out a hopeful stage. Not in paragraphs too long, just fragments of a song. Wake up early, call back home, build a life that feels my own. Simple words in black and white, turning maybe into might. I'm dreaming in bullet points, small but shining bright. Every little promise guiding me at night. Dreaming in bullet points, soft and slow and true. Piece by piece I'm shaping something new.
cross one out and right again. Plans can shift like moving wind. Leave some space for what I'll learn. For sudden turns, be more patient, take it slow. Let the quiet courage grow. Not a race I have to win, just a life I'm living in. Dreaming in bullet points, scattered through the day. Every tiny checkbox shows I found my way. Dreaming in bullet points, under winter skies. Little sparks of progress start to rise. Maybe greatness starts this small, just a dot before it's all. Before the headline, before the noise, there are careful, quiet choices. One small mark, one deep breath. That's how I move ahead. Dreaming in bullet points, gentle as the snow. Building quiet confidence, only I will know. Dreaming in bullet points, clear and calm and bright. Turning scattered thoughts into light. Dreaming in bullet points, still upon the page. Tiny dots of hopeful days, setting up the stage.
January whispers low, fresh white pages start to glow. No loud vows, no heavy plans, just steady heart and open hands. Morning tea and quiet skies, soft reflections in my eyes. Letting go of hurried ways, welcoming unspoken days. A year in gentle tones, moving soft and slow. Every small intention helps the garden grow. A year in gentle tones, calm beneath the sun, building something lasting. One by one. Spring will come in subtle hues, not in headlines, not in news. Tiny shifts I barely see, still becoming part of me. Summer breeze and golden light, autumn teaches when to release tide. Winter hums in silver air, growth is always there. A year in gentle tones, not a race to win, just a quiet turning deep within. A year in gentle tones, patient as the sea. Every single morning shapes me gently. Gentle tones, oh across my floor. No need to rush anymore. Calendar with open space. Time to grow at my own pace. Tiny habits day by day. Quiet choices pave the way. Not a sprint, not a race, just steady grace. Peaceful progress, soft and clear. Building something real this year. Every small step that I make doesn't break. Peaceful progress, calm and true. Becoming who I'm meant to. Slow and certain as the tide on my side. Some days shine and some feel great. Still I show up anyway. Even doubt can't have its say, then gently fade away. No loud winds or flashing signs, just quiet shifts and subtle lines. Brick by brick and breath by breath. Forward without stressful progress. Soft and bright, guided by a kind of light. Every check mark, every start shapes my heart. Peaceful progress, patient flow. Trust in what I cannot know. Winter roots beneath the ground, safe and sound. January in soft focuses, breathing in the quiet. Slow down, slow down. A morning light through frosted glass. A brand new page, no shadows cast. Steam is rising from my cup. Tiny dreams are waking up. Ink and paper, gentle lines, mapping out these hopes of mine. The clock, just steady hands at 10 o'clock. January in soft focus, blurry edges, clear intent. Every little step I take feels like time well spent. No fireworks, no loud applause, just quiet faith and small because building slowly line by line this tender year of mine. Snowfall like a metronome, keeping time while I stay home. Writing down what I believe, what to hold and what to leave. 12 wide months in open air, space enough for growth and care. If I stumble, that's okay, I'll rearrange along the way. Maybe I don't need to know every place this year will go. Just a compass in my chest, pointing me toward my best. One breath, one plan, one small promise I can't stand. January in soft focus, blurry edges, steady heart. Every quiet choice I make is a gentle start. No pressure in the winter sky, just room to learn and center. Breathe it in, let the quiet year begin. Winter sun reflections falling on my wall, golden light in silence, I can see it all. Morning paints the frozen glass, slow and steady shadows pass. Calendar beside my bed, quiet dreams inside my head. No loud rush to prove my worth, just our footsteps on the earth. Every beam across the floor feels like something more. Winter sun reflections shine into the cold, turning small intentions into quiet gold. Winter sun reflections clear against the gray. Every fragile promise finds its way. Breath like clouds that drift away, thoughts I gently rearrange. If a plan begins to bend, I will shape it once again. Afternoons in amber light, learning how to hold things light. Not perfection I control, just tending to my soul. Winter sun reflections soft on every page, melting down the doubt that winter tries to stage. Winter sun reflections, patient as the snow, slowly building something I can grow. Maybe warmth is subtle grace, not a fire but quiet space. Maybe clarity appears when I soften all my fears. One deep breath, one calm start, light returning to my heart. Winter sun reflections breaking through the blue. Every gentle choice I make feels honest, feels true. Winter sun reflections, golden, thin and bright, guiding me through winter into light. Winter sun reflections falling soft till small, golden light in silence, I can see it all. Winter sun reflections. I can see it all. Morning light on paper lines, half-formed thoughts between the signs, plans I didn't say out loud, resting where the ink is spelled. Little arrows, question marks, tiny dreams beside the dark. Not the headline, not the frame, just the quiet underneath my name. Notes in the margins, soft and almost unseen, where the realest parts of me are slowly coming clean. Notes in the margins, between the bold and clear, that's where I map the fragile hopes for this quiet year. Crossed out words and second tries, gentle truths I underline, space I leave for change of heart, room for messy works of art. If the page feels incomplete, I don't rush to make it neat. Growth is scribbled, not designed, in the margins of my mind. Notes in the margin, falling softly like the snow. Every small reflection helps me grow. Notes in the margins, hidden but sincere, that's where I draw the careful plans for this quiet year. Where small beginnings start. No loud promises, morning settles on the floor, quiet knocks upon my door. No confetti in the air, just a whisper, a little prayer. I don't need a grand parade or bold declarations made, just a list in softer ink, space to pause and space to think. These are gentle resolutions carried lightly in my hands, not a race or revolution, just become becoming who I am. Gentle resolution, small and steady as the rain. Every tiny act of courage whispers change. Drink more water, call a friend. Let forgiveness slowly mend. Read a page before I sleep, so the habits I can keep. If I falter, that's alright. Growth is not a single night. It's a rhythm, soft and slow, like winter teaching seeds to grow. Quiet grace, giving doubt a smaller place, turning down the noise inside, letting kinder thoughts reside. Soft harmony, one small step, one deep breath, that is more than chasing best. These are gentle resolutions, rooted deep and reaching wide. In the stillness of beginning, I will let myself grow inside. Softly let myself grow. No loud promises, just quiet becoming. Begin again. Winter light across my best, quiet hours doing their best to soften what I used to hold. The heavy weight of growing old. No grand reset, no fashion sign, just steady, brief and borrowed time. A simple shift, a gentle turn, another chance to live and learn. This is the art of beginning again, not from scratch but from within, taking the pieces I've always been and letting new light in. The art of beginning again, with patient hands and open air. No need to rush, no need to pretend, just meet myself right there. Yesterday can take its rest. Failure doesn't know me best. Every scar is proof I tried. Every tear I let subside. Blank spaces don't demand a plan. They simply ask me where I stand, and if I choose a different way, that's still okay. it doesn't need a waiting crowd. Maybe hope is simply this, the quiet daily risk. One small move, one deep breath, that's how I rewrite the rest. This is the art of beginning again. Morning light on open skin. Every ending folds and bends into where I've been. The art of beginning again. Calm as turning pages spin. I don't have to know just when, I only need to begin. Begin again, that's enough. Begin again. Begin again. Begin again. Begin again.
Under midnight gold on paper lines, shadows dancing, quiet time. World outside is falling still. Here I shape what I will build. Soft glow on a coffee ring. Simple thoughts take gentle wing. Not a blueprint carved in stone, just small seeds I've softly sown. Planning under lamplight, calm and clear and slow. Every tiny vision starts to softly glow. Planning under lamplight, no need to rush or fight. Just steady hands and hopeful hearts in amber to-do lists in careful rows. Leave some space for what I don't know. Cross one out and write again. Plans can bend like ink and pen. Outside winter paints the street. Inside quiet dreams repeat. Layered thoughts and patient aims whisper in my name. Planning under lamplight, soft against the night. Every quiet promise feels just right. Planning under lamplight, patient as the tide. All the work I do unseen grows inside.
Quiet ambitions growing in the dark. Little sparks of vision lighting up my heart. Morning coffee, winter air. Simple goals I place with care. Not for headlines, not for fame, just to honor my own name. Tiny habits, steady pace. Learning how to give myself grace. No loud promises to prove, just small steps I choose. These quiet ambitions don't need applause. They move like rivers without a cause. Quiet ambitions, soft but strong, building a future where I belong. Some days clear and some unsure. Still I plant what will endure. Even doubt can never say, then slowly drift away. I don't chase a blinding light, I tend the flame that feels right. Layer by layer, breath by breath, forward without stress. These quiet ambitions bloom unseen, rooted deeper than they seem. Quiet ambitions, patient and wise, turning small beginning into sunrise. Maybe growth is subtle art, not a race but from the heart. Maybe strength is simply this, showing up in gentleness. One calm choice, one deep breath. That's how I outgrow regret. These quiet ambitions guide my way, not in noise, but day by day. Quiet ambitions, clear and true, becoming more than I once knew. Quiet ambitions, soft and bright, growing slowly into light.
Streetlights flicker through the blinds, quiet hum of passing time. Notebook open, silver pen, me and all these what ifs again. No applause, no crowded room, just a calm and steady moon, laying out what I could be in quiet honesty. Midnight goal setting under soft blue light, turning restless thoughts into something right. Midnight goal setting, slow and clear and true. Every small intention feels brand new. Not a list of who to impress, not a race, not a test, just habits I can slowly build. Promises the darkest fill. Drink more water, read more pages, take more breaths between the stages. Call my fears by their names and loosen up their chains. Midnight goal setting, dreaming without noise, choosing steady one small plant, that's where the mornings begin. Midnight goal setting, stars outside my view. Every gentle promise pulls me through. Midnight goal setting, calm beneath the sky. Line by line, I'm writing who I'll try to be. Midnight wide awake, that's where I remake.
Before I become morning breath on window glass, tracing dreams that slowly pass. No loud countdown, no parade, just quiet plans I've gently made. Calendar in muted light, empty spaces feel just right. Room to change and room to grow in ways I don't yet know. This is the calm before the becoming. Soft as snow, but something's coming. Every silent seed I'm sowing knows exactly where it's going. Calm before the becoming. Stillness in my hands, building who I'll be with simple plans. Afternoon in silver gray, cross one doubt and clear the way. Tiny shifts in how I think, small but stronger than I think. Not a rush to prove I've grown, not a need to stand alone. Just a promise deep and slow to let tomorrow show. This is the calm before the becoming. Gentle hum beneath the drumming. All the unseen roots are running toward the light that's slowly coming. Calm before the becoming. Quiet, steady flame. Every page I turn rewrites my name. Before I become, I breathe. Bloom by December, even if it's slow. Roots beneath the winter, quietly you'll grow. January writes in frost, lessons learned and battles lost. Not a failure, just a scene buried deep in what I need. February's tender light teaches me to hold on tight, not to rush the fragile stem. Trust the soil I'm in, I will bloom by December. Through the cold and changing weather, every small and silent effort pulls me closer, makes me better. Bloom by December, petals open wide. All the work I did in winter was growing inside. Spring may come a little late, still I water hope with faith. Summer's heat and autumn rain shape the strength I'll sustain. If a leaf begins to fall, that doesn't mean I've lost it all. Cycles turn and so do I. Reaching for the sky, I will bloom by December. Not because it's easy weather, but because I stayed intended. Every dream I held together. Bloom by December, calm beneath the sky. Every quiet act of courage multiplies. Maybe growth is underground, far from sight and without sound. Maybe beauty takes its time, hidden in the climb. One small change, one deep breath, that's how flowers outlast death. I will bloom by December, through uncertainty and pressure. Every unseen root is stronger, every step is treasure. Bloom by December, gentle but aware. All the patience of this season, living there. Bloom by December, even if it's slow. Roots beneath the winter quietly will grow.